Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
And the tight end goes in motion left. And oh, right away, he lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Throwing is Williams. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. Looking to throw is Williams. Being chased out left. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
Well, there were a couple of extra defensive backs in the game, so he really had nowhere to go with the football despite his search for an open receiver. So he has to take off and run for it, but he comes up well short of the line to gain.
So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. In motion, Hill. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. You look at this Carolina defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll be a gain of 7, but I'd imagine we'll see the punt team here on 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get Williams loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do, but let's face it. You know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Rolling to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Kendrick. That one complete to Hill. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Operating from the gun, Kendrick. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. We're scoreless after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Back to throw. Kendrick. And that's going to be incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The kick by Carlson is good, and the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he goes out right around the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
The Panthers at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
In motion goes the tight end. Here's Williams. That's complete to his running back, Dawkins. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. To throw, it's Williams. A short throw caught by Andrews. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. To the air once more, Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. Up the middle they go. Dawkins. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Second and 7.
Looking to throw. Kendrick. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
They need 18 yards here on third down. Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fights loose. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Panthers will take over now, first and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
God, I can't believe what I'm watching.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To the air, Williams.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
To throw, Williams.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Now Hill to return it.
Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay game.
Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Williams now throwing to start the drive. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, here's Williams.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. That was signaling a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this 1st half of play.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Operating from the gun, Williams. That's complete right around the 8. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Giants set to